Let's not keep everybody. Let's just get into it today, shall we? Nikhil, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much. Not too bad at all. How about yourselves? How is everybody going today? Hope everything's coming through loud and clear. I'm not entirely sure how the stream is going to go today. I just want to do a little bit of a tweak into the farm using the cog and gear system that I showed in one of my latest videos. But I've also been left in charge of a lot to do with the house, so potentially there's going to be a few disruptions because I've got to get the dinner in at the right time, and if it rains, I've got to go get this washing and sort all that out. So hopefully we should be good. Hopefully we should be good. Oh, blimey, look at this. This is how long it takes to load in. Look, you guys have seen it firsthand. And I'm starving. Not good. No? What's no? No! What's happening? There we go. So in order to do their farm, we're going to be needing a few blocks. Actually, we're going to go on a little bit of a trip first, because we would like some of the mesh block. I mean, my game is laggy quite a bit. I don't know why. It's clunking quite a bit. Interesting. Don't know why that's happening. It's never happened before. I seem to have, like, a good set of frames, and then all of a sudden it goes a bit clunk. How's it going, Super? Just gonna try and get to some of the old, you know, the little villages and stuff. The little, I don't know what you call them. I call them villages. But just the little buildings, because there's a few. I'm after some wire mesh blocks, and I know that there's a fair few out here. So if we can pick some up, then obviously we don't have to worry about making them. I mean, we've got plenty of metal. We should have plenty of metal. So we don't have to worry about building any. But I'm just thinking if we can pick some up, that'll be even better. But we shall see how it goes. The idea of the mesh block is it's going to be lower friction, which is going to help us slide our machine along the farm. I just want to make the farm a little bit bigger. But we are going to change things up a bit. We are going to change things up a bit, even. Put my teeth back in. Currently, it's only 2 plots wide. I want to do a 3 plot wide so that I can sort out how we're going to start vacuuming, harvesting things. But while we're here, get us this mesh block, which by the looks of it, I might have already nicked. Yes, I've already taken all the mesh block. Brilliant. So this will just help us slide a little bit easier. Nothing too drastic, nothing too crazy. How are you guys going today anyway? That fuel like? Fuel is good. Fuel is very good. Okay. There should be a few more buildings somewhere around. I don't exactly know whereabouts. How's it going, Pro? Might need some not circuit boards, component kits as well, maybe. So should have checked that. We'll just pop into the building while we're here. It's a really helpful mod, isn't it? Don't you think? Like if everything's there for you, what you need, it's got so much useful things. It doesn't have to be as overpowering as what some of the mods on other people's stuff are. It gives you the right amount of balance, I think. That's just me. Because I think you could overwhelm everything. You can have a lot of different mods on the game, and then you basically make the game too easy. I think with the Fant mod, it does add a little bit of ease into certain things, but it also opens the door for more abilities, if you like. You can do a lot more stuff because it gives you a little bit more How's it going, Zach? Thanks for dropping by. I'll just have a quick look around. Won't venture too far away. We don't really need to. We should have a few component kits, and we've got enough resources to make this metal. If I find it, then, you know, like I said already, one less thing to worry about, which is going to be helpful for everybody, right? So it might just be, I say, a short stream. It might be a quick stream. And there might be a few disruptions in the stream. But we'll just have to see how it all works out. Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have God mode on. What seat glitch is that? Ooh, he got pushed into. Since when do Haybots drop circuit boards? It's a very confusing one. I don't think I've never seen a Haybot drop too many circuit boards anyway. Well, I think my keyboard's falling apart. I'm trying to run, but it's running all of a sudden. Get him when he's down. Ooh, another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, if he hits me, I'm out of here. No, no, no. Ooh. Close. Team Fortress is a classic, man. It's a beautiful game. But you're right, being a good team player, difficult. Good to hear you being a medic, though. Come on, come down. Wait, do I have my spud gun? I do have my spud gun, but I don't have any spuds. That is a problem. Sneaky, sneaky! Oh, we've got that issue again. There we go. We had no time progress. It's very strange. Oh, that doesn't sound like a very good glitch. Luckily, I've never experienced that one. I think I get slightly quicker loading times by the looks of it. Even when flying, I've never experienced that issue. But that does sound like a problem. Ooh, a little bit of soil. Might actually come in handy for a change. Yeah, that's right. Trying to avoid a fight on that game. Well, I mean, you know, you're a medic. You're there to lend a hand in whatever way you can, right? Sometimes it's just a little bit trickier, that's all. It's just a little bit tricky. Oh, we've already been around here. Memory's going to Docker again. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's unfortunate. When it starts going to that kind of level, I think that's when I start to say maybe it's a bad idea that I try this. Losing too many craft, it gets frustrating. Thanks for dropping by, Super. You take it easy. I think we're good. I don't think we've got any more bots or anything around. Hey, a few more component kits. I've got the gasoline. Yeah. It's good though. It's good that you're playing different games. Who did you report it to, Nikhil? Axolot. Or to Fun? Because I don't think it's a font problem, I think it's an Axolot problem. And I doubt Axolot will do too much, in all fairness. I mean, like even Scrapman and Khan and those guys, they've been reporting bugs for a long time. And they seem to get no feedback from it. Which is disappointing. You'd have thought if anybody could have got some sort of fixes in the game, it'd have been the people who've really showcased the game and what it can do, but I don't know. Take it easy, Nikhil. Thanks for dropping in anyway. Really appreciate it. You have a good night. So, do we bother going on still? I think we'll be good where we are. Maybe that's a little bit too high. Oop. Hey, there we go. Hit the branch on the way down and we're good. Go back to base and we'll get started on this here farm. So I just want to pull some resources off of the world around us, but whoop, roly. On the wheels, on the wheels, on the wheels, on the wheels. Not gonna happen on the wheels. Never mind, it was worth a go. And now we've got a little friend come to say hello. Hello, mate. Just came to say hello. Where am I? I'm stuck upside down like a turtle. Mad. Right, yes, so, where were we? On the road again, go back to base. So, I've done this farm a million times. How's it going, John? I've done this farm a million times. Whoa, here we go. We've got a springy car again. I've done this farm a million times. And we're going to do it a million more. But I want to get it right. So what I'm saying is I'm going to make it longer, but I'm going to make it wider. So hopefully, if we make it a little bit wider, it's going to give us a little bit more room. Because ultimately, sooner or later, we're going to have to start planting some stronger tier crops, aren't we? It is very defended. We've got guns in the front as well. We've got 2 spud guns in the front just above the lights. They're helpful for taking out the big bots, but they're not so helpful for the little guys, because the little guys are just... oh, they're just too little, I suppose. Oh, that's cool. Hey, it's all good, don't worry about Caps, I know he is. Sometimes it happens, my guy. We've all been there. I know you're not spamming or shouting or anything. You're good, you're good. That's good to hear, though. You guys seem to enjoy seeing each other, so... nothing better than having a buddy. So that's always nice. Let's go, Space. Thanks for dropping by. Righty-ho. Something's flashing over in the distance around the farm. Looks like there might be a lot of legs. Spines, or whatever you guys want to call them. Whoa, big raid. Well, not big raid, but... actually, while that's taking place, I'll go get me some parts. So I don't actually know what we'll need and what's already down there. But we'll have a look, see how it goes. Because I know that we're going to need some metal. So we're going to need some of this metal, for sure. Concrete. Whoa, missed. Concrete we don't have a lot of. What are we short of for concrete? I bet it's water, isn't it? Might be. Let's look on the light. So I need a couple of blocks of this. 262. We'll see where we get to with that. We'll take some wood while I think about it. Wood. Suppose we'll take all of the concrete as well. Okay, so concrete's good. We're just a little bit short on chemicals and water. That's not a bad thing. We get to have a trip to the chemicals plant one day. The lift should be good. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. That's kind. Thank you so much for that, man. Still streaming. Fun. Don't think you gotta hang around here, you know, don't make yourself here on my behalf, you know. If you guys want to go do stuff, you can do that. All good. Get a level 3 concrete going as well, actually. Oh, it's going dark. Why? Why? What don't we need, though? We can put in here. So we can put in this. We can put in this. We can put in fuel. Soil I'm going to keep hold of. Good question. I thought we had some more soil. Maybe we don't. I'm going to need to build another vacuum pump for sure. One more at least. I might need another. I might need 2 more. How's it going, my guy? You have a bit more soil. That's something I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at these things. And what else? I needed something else, but I can't remember what it was. Do I have any logic in here? Do I have any logic in here? Yes. Okay. I just wanna try something because we need. I want to see if I can turn this with this. So if I do a memory bit. Oh, it won't work. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work. So that to that one. Or... Uh-huh. So that won't do what I wanted to do either. Okay. No, it's all good. I don't get enough people in for mods in a minute. Then I need to... Wait, this? What is this? Oh, so that treats it like steering. Interesting. Ooh. Not what I wanted it to do. Yeah, okay, that's great and all, but I don't recognise your name, and you don't exactly can't say that I've seen you around here for long, so I wouldn't pick you as a mod just because you've come in to tell me that you're an experienced mod for other YouTubers, I'm afraid. Sorry, wouldn't happen. Space Norse, he's talking about a chat mod rather than a mod for the game. Okay. Well, show me that you're in the top 10 hours and I'll think about adding you as a mod. How about that? I can't say that I do remember you, I'm afraid. I mean, I appreciate if you're, you know, experienced mod and all this sort of stuff, but the whole point of a mod is there's got to be somebody that's in the channel a lot and often. I wouldn't give mod powers to somebody who just turns up to tell me that they can be a good mod. Like, you wouldn't know what the stream's like or anything like that. So it seemed a little bit counterproductive, and it would seem unfair on the people that I know that make it to pretty much every stream, if that makes sense. Like, these guys know, they've been here for a long time, so they sort of understand the ins and outs of it all. I do not have a Discord. No, I only use Discord for sort of personal use, if you like. I do not have a channel for it. Again, something else that it's too much time. I've got a full-time job, and when it comes around to it, it's something that I don't particularly want to end up getting into because I won't be able to have the time to it. I know a lot of smaller channels. Guys, have Discord, and then they're getting overwhelmed because they're trying to get on with normal life. They've got Discord to run, they've got a channel to try and run, and everything else. Yeah, this is just a big hobby to us. I don't want a Discord, thank you. Other people have tried to make me one, and it's a case of you guys need to understand that if I want one, I could make one. I don't want one, so I don't make one. It's pretty much that simple. People seem to get offended by that, and it's just like, not worth the aggro, you know. Everybody wants to be helpful, but nobody wants to listen when I say no thank you. It's quite funny. The Woody Whacker, thanks. That's different. That's definitely different. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to have a look in there, aren't I? See what's going on. That's all disconnected. That's not. This works and all, but every time I try and move it, it's way too complicated to try and move. Sort of give myself a problem with it. Woody Whack. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hose. I better start at the corner, right? I managed to move something and it actually worked for a change. That never happens. So, need to find out how wide 3 wide's going to be. Just to give me a little bit of space around this thing. I mean, what we're going to build today above isn't... It's not going to be huge. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be massive, but... as you see, my farm is very compact, and the area that's in is very compact, which is as good as it is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's nice that it's dainty, nice and small and tight, but it is a bit of a nightmare to get into, and when we do have to make any changes or modifications to it, it gives us a bit of a headache, but it's not too bad. We're not going to need half of this stuff, actually. We're gonna get quite a lot back. Awesome. Then we'll get this back. You can just put that over there. We'll get all of this over the top stuff back. I think that's a good distance, actually, there to there. So we'll just widen this one out. Maybe I want to make my long sides first. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just widen this side out. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-dum. That doesn't look good. Does that mean it's short this end by 1 block? Oh, it's short this end by a few blocks. Oh dear. Rightio, we'll see where this goes. So we'll make this. Wider here. Yeah, it does do that sometimes. You gotta clean it up every now and again, don't get me wrong. But I suppose, I don't know, I don't really know what to suggest there, because without seeing exactly what the problem is, I can't help you out. Sometimes it does get stuck. Sometimes the bots also end up using the spines as a little bit of like a step to get over everything. That can get quite frustrating. Might need another suspension piece as well, actually. We'll see how far out we've got to step this as well, and then we'll do that the other side. Should be interestingly good, maybe. Nine blocks. Where did he come from anyway? Why does everybody turn up when there's no defense available, but nobody bothers when the defenses are working? Unless they're raided. Yeah, so it's 9 to the wall. Okay. Ooh. 4. 7. 8. 9. That's where we have our wall. That's how a crusher works, so it has the force straight down when you crush. I'm confused what you're trying to say, I'm not going to lie. So hopefully this will be easy to expand if we need to expand. It's the block line. Maybe. And it also means that we'll be able to build sort of more defenses, as it were. So as we level up, we'll be able to like add in auto turrets or just turrets in general, these kind of things. So it'll make things a little bit better for us. Oh, it's going to dance around now, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Press the emergency stop. There we go. Cool. Hey, how's it going, Cube? You've not really missed too much. We were kind of waiting for you, as it were. We just went on a little trip around to see if we could find any more buildings that we could steal some wire mesh block stuff from. And then we came back to the farm to just kind of widen it up a little bit, which is what we're doing now. And the hope is I'm going to put a cog and gear system that was seen in one of my last videos. Just to see how we can get on with it. I got to wire all this up again. This one goes to this one. You. And boop, 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 boop. Wait. I didn't move the sides, did I? No, cool. Alright, so this gives a little bit more room around the outsides to do what? So the wire mesh cube is because it's low friction. So what we'll do is when we build the sides up that go up the top over, it will help us. I just needed that, you sausage. What a banana. Yeah, so basically because of the low friction of the mesh block, it means that what do you want to call it? Bot or planter or whatever else will move better. Oh, what a wally. Have I done it? No, I just did timer next to it, so good. Oh, what a wally. Widdly dee. Doo 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 doo. Disco lights. Disco. Timer set on 28 tick. Whoa, wrong one. 28. Ah, Scrooges. Gonna have to reset all the pistons again, aren't I? Oh no, they're connected. They are not connected though. That could have been a disastrous. Right, so where's my way out? Here it is. Hello. Nope. Oh, we go all the way down. Okay, fair enough. I didn't think it was all the way down. Oh, that's good. The pistons don't reset unless you take them off. Nice. I like that. Squish. Okay, coolio. Not got enough metal for this. It's also a little bit heavy. Aye, that'll do there. That'll do there. Right, so that seems to work as we want it to do. Just this one's a little bit unsure how I'm running what where. Alright. Alright, so. So. How's it going, Lion? Just dropping by, my guy. Yeah, Cube, we're hoping to cut back on quite a few things. I mean, we'll use more bearings, maybe, I think. But we should only need 4 bearings total. And then it's the logic that might be a little bit of a headache, but we're only going forwards and backwards with this one. We don't need to go left and right, so it's not going to be too bad. Just need to work out my width, which is what we need this bad boy for. So we can, come here, hit you, and throw it in. Lion, I don't think you do much work anymore. Nor do I, Farin. You're always in different live streams. Not a competition, folks. Come on now. Everyone's a winner if you're in this stream. That's how it works, right? I'm sure that's how it works. Up it. Oop, nearly went wrong. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. And once this is all connected up, we'll be good to go. Just trying to empty the inventory out a little bit. We're a little bit full. I can't see that post. There it is. Can't grab that post. Coolio, coolio. Everywhere else is connected up now, isn't it? Yes. Ooh. Chicken dippers. Did I take blocks away? Yes, I did. Oh. Alright, so we've got to start with this. This lets us know the width that we're going to go, and the inventory's full again. Straight away. Got anywhere that can put this one little metal block? Let's put it on it. I quite believe it, Cube. You are everywhere. Knowledge is power and all that, isn't it? I understand. Let's get rid of this stuff in here. Makes sense. Put all the seasoned fruit in a seasoned fruit chest. We've also got some more soil from somewhere. Interesting. I didn't see where I picked up that from. And of course, we can't put it down because this is in the way. Why is there a sensor floating? The heck? Okay, so the widest that we need to be is at least wide enough for 3 of these planters thingies. So we're going to use 3 of these to plant. It's not going to let me stand it up, right? Is it? No. So you do vacuum pumps, obviously, for planting. Everybody's favourite method. And obviously then this the other way. And then obviously with these being for planting, we're going to use 1 for harvesting. But we're going to have to go get 1 because we've only got 3. So that's our width. Which is fine. So if it harvests on the way back, plants on the way out, harvests on the way back. I want the harvest to be this side, water to be this side. Okay, cool. Now, water might be tricky because I'm going to see if I can do watering just off of 2. I should be able to. No reason why I shouldn't. Should be able to. Yeah, I'm going to be using a cog and gear system. It'll be driving both of these. So that'll be that. I mean, argument is I could put the harvester in there as well. How would that work? If I put the harvester in the middle... Oh, we could do that, actually. Could I? Could I? Harvester into 6-way. We will see what happens if I don't stand in the way. So, I'm either going to have to... What does this? That's the water. Water to water. Water tub goes on the back. Might end up with too much of a problem because I can't connect the water tub. I think it was on the arrow side of all of this stuff because it just gets a little bit confusing. So, for the sake of argument, I guess that's there as well. If I put a row of blocks on these just to separate the water tub from them, and then if I go water tub here, just here maybe? Nani? Just trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Which is never a good thing. But do I want my seeds on the farm down here, or do I want my seeds at the base up there? Because the water tubs will water this. This is for this. Does it need a colour on it? But it does, then I bet it needs to be blue. Rumbly tumbly. There's a surprise. do 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 do. Trying to find the cube's family. Okay, so this is starting to hurt my brain already. If I made... There's no filter for this chest. It's where I was putting all the seed. Can we big brain this? Can we big brain this? Can we big brain this? Probably not. But is it worth a go? Oh, it doesn't fit. Ooh. I can't even remember how I was going to big brain it now. Me dying just kind of knocked me all out of kilter. So that will harvest and it will go into everything. We don't want that. So the harvester's got to be on its own thing. So we'll take that off. But if the harvested this... There's no way that I can split seeds from whatever. So we can do that in the farm. So we used to have a big old contraption up above, up at the base, and we can bring that down here. So what we'll do is we'll feed this using all these filter pumps. That's going to get expensive. That is going to get expensive. But it might be the only way. So I need another 90, I need another vacuum pump, and I need I need 4 total filter pumps. I think that's what I can do. I think that's all I can do. Because ultimately, I cannot split any other way. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to do some cost cutting. I could do it manually like I have been doing it, but kind of defeats the object of everything. There's so much junk in here as well that I don't need. Lucky for us, we've got this. We've got another spare chest. So we've got 1 filter pump. Ooh, that's not pretty. And I know that the... Oh, crazy. This isn't going to be as simple as I thought it was going to be, you know? I'll tell you what we'll do. For the meantime, we'll cheese it a little bit. And we'll do it a little bit manually. Just because it's already giving me a headache trying to think about this. So we'll put this back down here. I need honey, don't I? As well as after. How's it going, Islands? There's the little... Yeah. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Nudge the knuckle as I ran past. Right, so yeah, kind of a little bit back to manual as we were, but a little bit different, I guess. If it'll allow me to do it. Pump there into chest on top. This is going to be fed via this like it was before. And then we just need another 90. And another vacuum pump. So I need me some honey. How's it going, bud? Right, so I need some honey. No idea where I've got any beeswax or honey, whatever you guys want to call it. Need some cave cliff thing somewhere. I know there's some near my lift, but I don't really want to go all the way out to my lift just to get some beeswaxy stuff. Oh, Tyler, that's a very good question. Bitcoin is always going to go up and down. Is mining Bitcoin profitable? There's a lot of expense in order to get it. In terms of, a lot of people use the latest graphics card. And obviously the latest graphics card, as a result of all the Bitcoin miners using them, costs a lot of money. And then you've got a heat issue. Because to have a decent Bitcoin mine, you're going to want to have quite a sizable rig in order to make it a profitable business or a profitable thing. But if you have the finances to spend on it, yeah, I guess it's profitable. When do you expect to see those profits is a different story, though. But put it this way, mining Bitcoin in the long run is going to be cheaper than trying to buy it. But you are going to have to use quite a lot of like expensive gear in order to get it. That's what I was looking for. So we've only got 3 bearings. So I had more than that. I'm gonna need 4. There's no 4th bearing in here. And we got 3 of those pipe pieces. We need more of them. And then I've got loads of these because I was doing this as an experiment, wasn't I? Did I not then go and manufacture them? I've got 10. I don't need them. There's no cancel button. Amazing. Should have looked. Wait, we'll need more than 10 anyway. It's fine. I need 16. Not everything is a mistake. Promise. What's that? 10, 14. I'm going to need more than 50 wood. 50 more. What do we not need? Oh, concrete level 3. Do I have a thing for level 3 concrete? No. Oh, now I've got too much junk. Is that not grouped together? There we go. Put that back. We don't need that. Put that back. That. Put that back. Put that in. Put that in. Right, that should see us through. Maybe. Let's go and get on with this. Alright, cool. Hopefully we've got enough bits and pieces. Hello! How's it going, Sid Pete? Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Don't mind me bumping into things. So, whoop. And la. If I put this here, is it going to completely and utterly not work for me? Because I would like, and I think I've not got one. I've took the controller back that I needed. It's not around anywhere, is it? Yes, it is. There we go. We'll get things where we want to get them eventually. We're trying to keep it inwards. So the idea is the water tank is obviously to fill these bad boys up. Cool. These guys are going to plant. And this one is going to harvest. Then every mad scientist always has a run-in with their own creation. It's how you know it's worth it. Maybe I want to put this on the underside, just so I can get to it. How many connections does it have? It has 4. I need more than 4. Component kit. And actually, we can build, while we're here, we need to get the right height, which is going to be... Not too, I don't want to put it on that one, though. I want to put it on that one. Go for the old stability. Okay, coolio. So if I have that resting on said thing, how's it going? We're kind of changing up the farm a little bit. Right, so that is in the right place for that one. Huh? No, it is there. Fair. So what we're looking at saying is this rests on it, so there's a block there. That's got to come down a block before it goes underneath. Okay, coolio. Hey, Corey. So today, yet again, we're changing up the farm again to use the cog system. Just simply because it makes things a little bit easier, hopefully, and a little bit smoother. Maybe. Might have come down one block too many as well. So, all being well, this will get this exactly where we want it to go. Whoop. Is there enough room for it this side? Is there enough room for it this side? I hope so. My spawn point cube. My spawn point, luckily for me, is... I'll show you when we get over there. It's underneath. The bed is like hanging on the underside of the ceiling. Wait, is that in line? Hey, my eyesight's a bit rubbish. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yay, it is in line. Okay, cool. So that's basically how that will go. Obviously, it won't be on the floor, but you guys see what I'm saying. You've seen how this machine works, I'm sure. So now we're going to work out how we're going to build this in a way that makes sense. I've put that right on top of the farm side. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Oh, blimey, government. That'll be high enough. Doesn't need to be any higher. Hey, Corey, if there's any consolation, I do try and stream later and later and later. Otherwise, I was thinking about it. I was contemplating doing a stream that your side of the planet would see. And it's just going to be... It's going to be crazy time at night for me. It's going to be mad. But ultimately, it looks like we've also built this wood in the wrong place, which is not a bad thing. Oh no, it can go over one block. So that would be exactly where I want it to be. But I didn't actually want it to be wood. I wanted it to be the mesh. Because the mesh has a lot of friction, so it will mean that this thing will slide nicely. That's the hope anyway. Slide nicely. Ooh. need a step. I need a step. I'm only a little 3-foot dwarf. There's a guy that lives, I don't know, less than half a mile away from me. He's got a DeLorean. You only ever see it in the summer when he's got his garage door open and he's giving it a clean down. It looks absolutely crazy. It's got the, whatchamacallit thingy on the back as well. Yeah, that's a technical term for you. The whatchamacallit thingy. I can see how I'm going to have fun trying to line this one up. It should be there, right? If I take that away. Yeah, it sits nicely. So then we can use the wood as a block. Ah, that's where I want to put the next one. Get over there. So the wood allows a little bit of friction so that the pipework grabs. It doesn't need to be wood, it can literally be any material. But the wire mesh is low friction, so the thing should slide. Oh, I don't know, there might be a lot. You know, the DeLorean was only a good car because it was in a film. It was a really, really poorly made car, apparently, from what I've seen and these little documentaries about it. Even though it was supposed to be like brushed stainless or something, didn't it have a real bad rust issue? The door panels were like individually made, so getting replacement parts was difficult or something like this. Sounds absolutely crazy, but heck, if that's a film, then oh my days, that'll be interesting. Electric DeLorean. It'll look like a Cybertruck, that's the only thing. Right, so we'll do a little bit of a test run, maybe, just to make sure that this bad boy lines up where we want it to line up. This side we turn around, this side stays as it is. Yeah, looking good so far. Looking good. Oop. Terrible should not mean iconic, I'm afraid. I mean, I can think of many terrible people who are probably iconic. And there it is, smoothly sailing off into the distance. Wow, one rotation. Doesn't get us very far. Charge! Oh, that sounds sounds amazing. Come on, keep going back. Keep going back. Come on. I go in and wind this back some. Come on. Don't fall off the end. Stop there. Perfect. Perfect. Wait, now, what about if I zero? No, because if I zero that, it's going to take. So what we'll do is we'll take this off. So, and then I also need to see, unfortunately, not a classic film. It's an old film. Call it what it is. Back to the Future? Ha! Laugh in the face of Back to the Future. Too modern. Cube, if you're still here, that's where my spawn point is, by the way. Just kind of chilling underneath. It's a quicker way into base. But I just threw it up there as a quick way to get on with it. Component kits, that's what it came up with. Sensors. Now, what do I sense? Could run a bar across the top. So, okay. If I put it on loop, what happens there is the loop will carry it all the way to the end until it stops. Because I'm going to have to fill this manually for the time being, I don't want to do the loop all the way through and do it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to rotate the distance, which we will have to work out manually. And then what can happen is when we get to the end, it'll just run out of controller travel, so it'll just stop naturally, which will be great. And then when our plants are harvested, it means that we can turn the controller off and it will come back and it will harvest them. Maybe. If that makes any sense, Cube. So it's just more control on it at the minute because it's just a manual issue rather than anything else. That's literally the long and short of it. So we've got to go to these two. So I'm going to try. I don't know how well it will work. We're going to try and turn the two watering things inwards a little bit so they can try and water the two plots at the same time. I think 15 degrees is going to be too much. Wait a minute. Did I put that in the right column? Yes. Very rare. I think they might be too low. I think 15 degrees might be too much as well. Bloop, 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 bloop. How can I do this? Oh, I could actually put a sensor on the side. Oh, suit you, sir. So, if I go sensor... Can I put a sensor on the side? Probably not, because it's on the wonk. Be interesting. Ah, it's on the machine. Hang on. I need the sensors to stay on the right place. I've kind of... No, I've not. Haha. Please don't fall down. Please don't fall down. It fell down. Crumbs. So, test purposes, I'm going to put a sensor in line and... Oh, I can't do that because it's not a coloured sensor. Ah! What do these things need to upgrade? A lot. 2 more. You do colour at level 4? No. Do you think we'll ever get hoverboards? Do you think they'll ever become a thing? I mean, a lot of advancement in electronics has got to happen before we can actually get hoverboards, but do you think we'll ever get them? Like, ever? Serious? The things you do for an experiment. I didn't want to do a level 5 sensor. What's really annoying is I also had this in the right place as well. Never mind. Ah, so close. So what we're going to do is say it needs to be here. So then what you do, folks, you take it off your lift, you pick it up on your lift, you line your lift up exactly there, and you lower it down, and like a glove, it fits perfectly. My Lexus made a hoverboard? Fair play. Water. Water. Wait, want to be there. Wants to be there. Bloop. Oh, that's going to be an issue because the water's not going to be in the line. So this is something that you do need to kind of look out for in terms of where you're placing stuff and asking it to do stuff. Because obviously that is in the middle of a turn, so it might miss it when it waters. It's going to get a little bit tricky, so we're going to be inside every other one, and now we've run out of paint. Boy oh boy. When this sees white, trigger E. We're also too far back. It needs to be 2 blocks this way. We need it to be. That's 1 block. That's 2. There. I can see this going very, very wrong very, very quickly. That side turns, and that side stays. Cool. Shut up, Jack. The day that you don't like stuff catching fire that you stand on is the day that I don't know who you are anymore. I've got to rotate that in a little bit more. 15 degrees did not have it. Let's try. Let's go for 20. I can also run this up a few more cycles. I got a feeling they're going to be too high to get the splash, aren't they? Depends who's next to it or on it, mate. Is that actually even turning anymore? No, it's not. So, is that starting to turning? Yes, it is. Bum rush. That basically tells me that the whole harvesting down the middle idea won't work. I mean, that's great and all, but I don't know if it's actually watering it because it's already watered on the sides. Oh, not the both Corys. One's bad enough. What's worse than 1 Cory? 2 Corys, that's right. Oh, now they do. Oh, they're so not right. Do 12 degrees. And go again. Alright, that might work. That might work. So where are we going to put our harvester? I mean, if we put the harvester at the back, that's not a bad idea. On the way back down, it means it'll harvest, plant, and then water potentially. Oh, these are too random. They're too random in their watering efforts. I don't think this is something that I can ever guarantee, is it? So I'm going to always end up with a bit of a mess. So I either, and it's a massive cop-out, but it probably works better. Two Corys are not better than any two pies, I'm afraid. Pie will always win. Which one is that one? It's going to be easier, isn't it, just to get 3 water pumps. It's just going to be so much easier to do it on 3. A little bit more control, a little bit more finesse, if you like. Doesn't have to change any angles of anything. Will do exactly what you want it to do. If there's any problems, then it's easy to tweak. With this, it's a little bit of a hit and miss system. He says. Boy. Ah! I'm going to get some honey or beeswax block or whatever you guys want to call it. I'm just going to go build another water pump. It's going to be so much easier to do waters. The splash is too random and it's not high enough for me to get an actual splash that's going to cover more. I mean, I could raise the whole thing up, but then it's just effort. Let's be honest, I can't be bothered. Because it's going to take less effort to go searching for honey and beeswax and stuff. Fine. I mean, physics alright. It's not predictable physics. Because I can guarantee if I send that back over again, it's going to hit the plot that it's missed. Which, you know, that's great and all, but I don't want to water the same thing twice when I don't need to. I can do it in one pass and get it done. So we'll take the cheap man's option, or the boring man's option. We'll drive 1 billion miles, search 1,000 cliff tops just to try and find some beeswax, honey, whatever you guys call it. Just to build another water pump. More than a tree, mate. Work smart, not hard, right? Work smart, not hard. I'm not worried about trying to get the right degrees or anything. Just use 3 pumps. It's a bit easier. Didn't even hit that one though, did I? Take that one out. We need to tone down the engines again, so it can be a little bit speedy. Speedy does not always mean good. Not for handling anyway. Whee! Marks out of 10 for the dive out of the car, please. I think that's at least a 4.8. Totally worth it. Faster is always better. What, just like loud is always funny? If you're slippery like butter, do you smell like it when it goes off as well? Why has this got seeds in it? It shouldn't be seeds in here. Oh, that's my make sure I've always got one of everything place, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Do 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 do. Do I make all of my sensors painted sensors so they can see everything? Or do I find an alternative to run a line of blocks or something above everything? I don't know if that'll let me actually. It might be a little bit tricky to get it all in. No more bearing for you. No more bearing for you. Shazam. Oop, wrong way. Can't connect the water pump to a water pump. Et voila. Oh, actually, with it being in a half turn, it doesn't matter, does it? Of course not. Awesome. No, don't want to turn... Yeah, I do want to turn those up. I've got rid of the first two bearings, haven't I? Of course I have. They see me rolling. Oh, there we go. He's jiggled his way out of everything. Poor kid. Got some more teeth. Want to then be able to... Is that right in the end? Ooh, that's a little bit longer than that one. No dramas. Your time. Somehow wobbled itself out of positioning a little bit, but it'll be alright. It'll sort itself out eventually. Because of the controller, we're just getting into it and we're turning it as it's moving. But to have faith, it'll be fine. Just like so, it's good. So if we turn it off now, it will roll all the way back down. So if I put the harvesting on the back where all the trolls are. What a sausage. Get yourself into its stopped position. There, please. Or not. That's also good. But yeah, it works-ish. So from here we rotate up to 8 times. 8 times. Beg pardon. But yes, so now what we can do, all being well, we have this guy. So he's going to be our harvester, and he's going to be plugged into this. Really put something around here so I can get around. Be the logic, won't it? That'll be fine. I don't think anybody's run any heists yet, Corey, to be fair, so feel free. Everybody's just got a little bit yellow. Cube's just clutching onto his well-earned points. Doesn't want to lose anymore. It's fair enough. You know, I'd understand. So, now what we can do with this guy... I'm going to have to upgrade all sensors to be colour sensors. just to make things a little bit easier. Yeah, I will. So there's no way that I can use one sensor to trigger both unless there's a delay. I could do it with a timer. I've got a timer somewhere and a delay, and then that could work. Okay, we'll see how this goes and see if it works, and if it doesn't work, see what happens. Jack, you don't have any. Too poor. Fair enough, Cube. Is he getting hassled by everybody? That's what I came here for. One time. Thought I had more. Ooh. Not a problem. Oh, what a surprise. Mr. Opt gets out with a load of points. Anybody would think the system's got favoritism towards him. Rigged. Rigged, I tell you. I've not got a switch. I've got no switch. It's just a bit sus, isn't it, Cube? You know what I mean? Oh, no, you're in the back. Colin's Discord. Never mind. Ignore me. Never mind. Okay, let's go. Be nice if there was a... You know, like with a piston? On a piston extension, it extends the entire line. It'd be nice if you could do that with a bearing rotation. If there was just like a little setting, just a little click. You just click a switch and go, yeah, I want to run all of these out. That'd be nice. That needs to be a little bit more. 24, maybe. So, now what we got in here? Ooh, they are going down. Okay, so why are they not firing? Everything's attached. Seeds are in. Planter's loaded up. Doesn't want to fire the planter. Is it because the water's there? Stop, 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 stop. Rolls on too much. Ah, it's not. People don't have to subscribe. People want to subscribe, they'll subscribe. I prefer people to like the videos and stuff. I don't mind if you're not subscribed. Just like the video. Even if you don't like it, just like it. Suslo, I thought you was on about how Corey Ott kept winning and you kept losing all the time. As all, Cube. Oh, you see, that's the only thing. Going backwards is not going to work. Hey. Filthy. But why isn't it triggering seeds at the minute? this seed chest is connected to this. It's got seeds in it, not filtered. Connected to the vacuum pumps, and the vacuum pumps are all pointing the right way. It's triggered by the timer. Oh, I gotta do some problem solving here. Does anybody know anything about why these vacuum pumps are not triggering? Why they're not firing? Answers on a postcard, please, folks. What the heck is going on here? Something's broke, and I don't understand what. How bizarre. Dude, that is so screwy. That is so bizarre. I'm guessing it's something to do with the arrow. Whichever way you have the arrow side of it. Something's not right. But, so what shall we end up wasting? Let's waste blueberries. We seem to have a lot of them. I have logic. Do I have logic? I do not have a logic block. I need an AND gate for a start. But it doesn't fire when I trigger it. I need to get some paint. We'll get loads of paint. And then we'll see what happens. I have 14 likes and 14 concurrent viewers, apparently. That all levels itself out. I mean, Khan kind of looks like Scrapman, right? To a degree. He kind of wink with one eye and blur the other one. They do look very similar. Very similar indeed. It's just the hair gives it away. And the fact that one's Canadian and one's American, I think. But who's got the more skill cube in your opinion? Okay, so now if this rolls on, that's an AND gate, right? So that'll trigger too quick. Should have got some paint while I was up there. What a sausage. So now it comes back, it won't trigger because it's the AND gate, so it won't plant on the way back. Is that what we want? Maybe. Don't really know. Still. Come back. We're going to have gone through so much stuff, aren't we? Yep. You're not saying. Imagine if it wasn't the same person. They're going to be doing well in terms of views. Stuff. It's nearly a second. Okay. Misses the second one though. If I do this too much, I'm going to miss out on everything. It would have been easier to get a different steady thing, wouldn't it? But alright, fine, we'll do it a whole second, being as you're being like this. Let's see what happens this time round. I'm gonna get about, what's that? Probably 4 raids turn up as well by the looks of things. Yeah, there we go. Kind of. Kind of not at the same time. Alright. We'll get this. We will get this. I will not give up until we do. That's up to a second. So let's go 1 second. There. 49. Let's make it 50. Nice round number. Make it 56. And go again. Oh, sugar. Okay. Bang. Bang. Hey, that works. Okay, cool. I think I might have got it. So I'll just go get some more paint. We'll paint the whole line all the way up and see what happens. It might work. It's 1.225, so not quite quarter of a second. 50 ticks. I mean, 1.5 seconds might actually be more in line, because it's a little bit out still. Paint anybody? Sure I have loads, I do have loads. I don't have anywhere to put it, but I've got loads. I probably won't ever have it right. It should be something... calculation of distance plus time and all that jazz if you really want to sit down and work it out correctly. Or you could just keep tweaking it and see what happens. Miss 2. Miss 2. Miss 2. Miss 2. Great one. Nice great way to waste paint that was. No block of soil. Oh, I missed the first one. Missed the second one. Might have got the third. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Why isn't this one firing now? There we go. Are we out of seeds now? We've done that bad, we're actually out of seeds. We are. Wow. Well, that's fine. It's only blueberries. I mean, at the end of the day, you get a lot of seeds in Scrap Mechanic, don't you? It's make it work, isn't it? I 1 1/4. I had 1 1/4. Beg pardon. Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna tell? I mean, I know it's cool. Don't at me. What? Oh my days! What is going on with these? They're not firing at all now. Oh, no, of course I'm not firing it all. There's no seeds in it, you plonker. It's one of them days today's, folks. One of them days. You're not going to fire seeds if you don't have any seeds to fire. Alright, cool. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. I've got to put my beef in. Ow. Did I miss anything? Whew. Okay, so that works. That works thus far how we want it to work. Splendid. And I guess if I go do another sensor, we'll just whack this one all the way up to level 5 as well. Fuller mode. Whew. Yeah. We got a little chime come through. I have a subscriber. Thanks for the subscription. Right, so now if I put this here, that'll see the white, extend it enough. Oh, we need to move this a little bit further down. So we'll go another, not too much this time. Let's do 180. 180 should be enough. 4 block. I mean, it has to be enough because it sounds like it's at the end. Yeah, that'll be alright. So then this sensor triggers this vacuum pump. Why is it always on? You're on colour mode. Not on colour mode. Now you're on colour mode. Bruce's price is right. Oh, I'm glad I didn't miss a farm, but I think my base would be in ruins. But yeah, so that's all well and good. It all works fantastically well so far. Exactly what we want to do. And now I've got to make this thing all ready to actually take a kick in. I'm not going to have the concrete for it, am I? Bing, bada, boom. Maybe we will. Maybe. Come hear the noise. Yes. There we go. Just whether or not these things are going to hold, because they're only on one. Whatchamacallit. What's going on here? Something's gone a bit wrong. If it's okay with Khan, I don't mind. Cube, honestly, it's appreciate you asking. Thank you very much. But as long as Khan's okay with it, yeah, sure. And Khan. An accent thing. I can never get it right. Just use this temporarily down here. And we are good to go. I want it the back look like it'd be faster. No, it's good. All works. That works. And hopefully this will harvest when it comes to harvesting time. make a few out here. So now we can load up this bad boy with seed. Should do some spuds. That was one thing that we were supposed to be actually planting, wasn't it? Because of the weird little tank thing that we built the last time we were here. We need some ammunition for it. So let's do spuds then carrots. Yep, all will be well. Jolly awesome. Who's that, Prince? Who's the Prince of the Caymans? I don't see him. You see him? I don't. So that'll just chill there, like I say. That will just... no dramas, Cube. I appreciate it, though. Honestly, thank you very much. I'll leave that patch there. I was going to move it and put it back to the front, but... Oh, you grabbed food? What did you get? Did you get me something good? Please say you got me something good. Okay, that's basically what I wanted to do today anyway, to be fair. I mean, I know it's a short one at the minute. We're only just less than... what's it? We're just less than 2 hours. Which is okay. A few teething issues. And there's a few ways that we can make this a little bit better, I think. Ooh, you know what? There might be. I just had a thought. I just had a brainwave. It's always a risk. I could potentially get a vacuum pump in that gap there, looking at that chest. Ooh, goody, 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 goody. I had an idea. I need that chest. I have got. They only have one filter. If I... No, that doesn't work. I need the vacuum pump. Probably going to regret this. Blue arrows. One with blue arrows. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hope this works. I don't want to look at the machine. Don't want to look at the machine. Please have a vacuum pump in here now. Please have the vacuum. Yes, it does. Okay, coolio. Right, so... all being well, I'm thinking I should be able to do this with the vacuum pump in here. And then need that really to be on all the time. It's not a bad thing. Stick this switch here, and then we get the small chest that we've got carrying around with us. Small chest. Put this on this side for ease of stuff. Wait, and then we need one of the seeds. Exactly what I wanted to do. Where have I just thrown that then? banana seed. One banana. In there. And we turn this on. Stuck again. Of getting stuck. Yeah. Cool. So, we've got a sorting system. Excellent. Excelente. So we now should be able to split everything, give or take, from here into hopefully here, so that we'll be able to have seeds. The only issue is obviously with the way that the seeds are set up in this game, it's only going to pull one set of seed in. Good point, actually. Why did it plant blueberries when it should have planted potatoes? Ask no questions. But we should be along the right lines, fingers crossed. So that one needs turning round, if I remember. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. Wait for a raid to pop in. Make sure nothing's going to do anything horrible. See where we get to. I put some lighting around there, actually. I wonder what happened to all my lights. I used to have a lot of those big dome lights there. Put it this way, Cube. I can't see it. So I don't know if it's been allowed through by Streamlabs. Or by YouTube, actually. Because I know YouTube sometimes blocks links if you put a link through. So if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, I don't know what to say because it's kind of out of my hands in a way. A garment box. Goody goody. Lighting. Let's have some lighting. I was hoping he had different recipes for the different lights in here. That'd have been nice. Saying that, did he have them in here? Might get cotton back for them. Interactives, maybe? If you were a light, where would you hide? No, not going to be under block or tools. Just the normal lights then. That's a shame. I mean, it's fair, but it's still a shame. Yep, no worries. Don't have any glue. Are you joking? I had loads of glue at one point. Joking. I'm guessing these were all the lights I pulled down there then. Never mind. Yeah, we're just chilling. We'll wait for this raid to come and see how this goes and make sure that the farm works in all directions now. And then we'll see what we're going to be doing. and we might call it at that. Have to have a look. For anybody that dropped in the stream yesterday when we were playing that, whatchamacallit, Dyson Sphere thing, I stayed on a little bit too late last night to try and learn a few things, and it does get a little bit easier the more stuff you unlock as you go through the tech tree. It was very interesting in the end. Started to get a little bit more of an understanding to it. Not a bad game, you know, for whatchamacallit, early access. Played pretty nicely towards the end. Quite impressed. Right, raid's going in. A tiny little raid. Oh, forget how pointless they are when you don't have a farm for a few nights. That's all good, Cube. Do I have? No, I don't. Ooh. They're not exactly the greatest of illuminations, but some's better than none, I guess. Wait a minute. That's got 2 posts. That's only got 1 post. Bit of a risk. Douche. Mood lighting on a farm. Why not? Excuse me, little fella. Will you hit this wall? Come on. Hit the wall. Oi. Thank you. Oh, he went splash as well. Maybe we should put lights on the vehicle thing itself, but at least we've got a little bit of light now. Hopefully it looks a little bit better on stream. Not entirely sure. I'm getting blinded in the eye in real life by the sunlight breaking through the window. So, from what I see, it's very bright. Looks a bit poor in terms of the quality, but we'll see what it goes out like. Should be good. Oh, it looks alright on stream. Cool. Right. Are these ready? No, not yet. What about a fertilizer pump? I know a lot of people don't use fertilizer in that way. Listen, I can't grab it. I can only shift click it. Ooh. Should we look at maybe adding fertilizer as well, or not? Oh, Cube, you're outside. Enjoying the sunshine, I hope. Pretty cool. The only other thing with this, because it's running off that sensor to plant, it'll only plant in one direction, which isn't good right now, but it is what it is. At the moment. I suppose we could always change that if we got a little bit wild, maybe, and started adding a few more things, but, you know, hey Sarah and all that jazz. Nice to see your vehicle sliding down the hill. While we wait, everything's sliding. Why has everything suddenly gone sideways? While we wait, I'm going to go drop some fruit and stuff off at the packing station. Get us some goodies. Then we'll come back, sort a few things out. I was hoping we'd have more gas in there than that, but Apparently no. Oh, it's a lot of fertilizer. Should have a quick access to my fuel box as well. A little bit of organisation to be done. The only other downside to this at the minute, only at the minute, is that if we're going to move anything, we got to do it by literally hand at the minute. So that's not always a good thing, but we'll see how it goes. Well, that sounds cool. A little bit of stop motion. That'd take a while, though. I don't have patience to do stop motion. So we'll just run these beats off to the trader man. Got a bit of a wonky wheel at the front. And then, yeah, we will know for sure by then the farm should definitely be fully grown, so it just saves us waiting around and watching paint dry. Yeet these things out of here. And it'll be good. Be good. Push thy nose up against the box and go for it. Jesus, how many bearings are connected? There's 4 bearings are connected. This is quite a lot of fuel for the distance that it goes. Quite. Not what I was expecting. "15 minutes to 17 seconds. Cheapest." I tell you what though, if you can get into stop motion and keep it going, eventually it seems to do really well, you know. There's some guy who does some Lego stop motion stuff. Seems to do really, really well. It's a lot of work, that's for sure. Okay, cool, so that's all good. Make the next Wallace and Gromit, something like that. You'll fall down. Let's go! Easy tiger. There we go. We'll get this crate on the way past this time on the right hand side. Save us running backwards and forwards, so I imagine it's tickling a few people the wrong way that it's listening. Totally worth it. We'll leave that one over there though. There you go. How cool is that? That'll be really interesting to see. The trick trying to keep everything in the one place, but then keeping a smooth movement through. There was a computer program actually. Now, I have no idea what it's called or where it is or even if it's like available commercially yet, but there was a computer program that used AI technology to fill in frames for stop motion footage. so you could do stop motion quicker and not worry about doing every single frame. But like do 1 in 5, for example, and then the AI technology filled in the blanks, and it looked amazing. It worked really, really well. I have no idea where I even saw that video though. That was on YouTube somewhere. They were talking about it. It was incredible. I don't have that many, put it that way, Corey. I think I'm just closing on... I want to say I'm just closing on about 900. But Corey, are all your hours in survival as well? Or are they the creative for survival is out? But no, I don't have many hours. Truth be told. I have a lot less than what a lot of other people have. Which is why I don't really understand why people turn up to watch this stuff sometimes. But, hell, each to their own. So, this should work. Hopefully. That's the wrong button. That one. Then it'll start to run smoother. There we go. I need to do everything, but it's easy enough for it to do. Fair play. A little bit intrigued as to why it doesn't stop when it should stop, but it is what it is. I don't mind that. And now we're going to ask it, hopefully, put potatoes at both ends. Hopefully it should plant potatoes. Yeah, it's planting spuds now, that's fine. It won't harvest because there's nothing to harvest. I can live with that, that's cool. Hey, I appreciate it, Ben. Boringly fun is exactly where we're aiming for. If it was just fun, it wouldn't be too good. If it was just boring, it wouldn't be too good. But boringly fun with a bit of monotone and drone is where we're at. But now the farm works. That's basically all I wanted to hang around and see if it did. It took ourselves in for the night, and we're going to pull it to an end. Like I say, short little one today, only 2 hours. But no, I appreciate you guys. Everybody that's dropped by, everybody's just chilled in. Don't forget to like that stream if you want to do me any favors. I really appreciate that. That'd be fantastic. But honestly, say thank you very much for dropping by, and I shall see you next time at some point. Hopefully we'll eventually get some more content, be it through chapter 2 or be it through the creative update that they're going to bring. Who knows what's going to come first, if anything's going to come at any time at all. But when it drops, I'm sure we'll be able to throw some sort of video or stream or something, just looking over what they've added in. But until then, I don't really know what else we can do around here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys in a bit. Thank you, everybody. Take it easy and bye for now. Bye, guys.